This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for June 29, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. Slipknot frontman Corey Taylor may have picked a fight with someone a little bit too big for him. 14-time WWE heavyweight champion Randy Orton. Corey Taylor joking around backstage, getting ready for a Slipknot performance, draped his mask over his shoulder and said, "That's right, I've got something to tell you, Randy Orton. You think you're going to come and get this belt from me? Well, you got another thing coming. Come this time tomorrow, Madison Square Garden, we bout to get down, motherfucker. Yeah." Of course, Randy Orton is 6'5" and weighs 250. Corey Taylor is 5'7" and weighs about 150 pounds. L7 have announced a short run of U.S. fall tour dates that include stops at the Louder Than Life and Aftershock festivals. They'll kick things off September 14th in Asbury Park and wrap up the tour October 7th in California with a stop in Boston at the Brighton Music Hall on September 16th. Fall Out Boy have released a cover of Billy Joel's #1 song, We Didn't Start the Fire, complete with updated lyrics to reflect the history of the world from 1989 to the present. The Fall Out Boy version picks up where Billy Joel left off, referencing Kurt Cobain, Harry Potter, Donald Trump, Brexit, George Floyd, Sandy Hook, and others. Guns N' Roses were slammed in the press after their appearance at the Glastonbury Festival in the UK this past weekend, playing a 24-song set that spanned over 2 hours and included a cameo appearance from Dave Grohl. The Arctic Monkeys and Elton John headlined the other nights of the festival. Guns N' Roses blaming the BBC for the sound issues of the airing of their live performance. Melle Mel, the hip-hop pioneer who was a member of Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five, who performed at this year's Grammys, was arrested in Los Angeles on Monday, according to Rolling Stone. He was charged with felony domestic violence and released after posting a $50,000 bond. He's got a court date set for July 17th. Madonna's Celebration tour has been put on hold while the singer recovers from a medical emergency that hospitalized her in intensive care for multiple days. Her longtime manager, Guy O'Siri, via Instagram, said, quote, "On Saturday, June 24th, Madonna developed a serious bacterial infection, which led to a several-day stay in the ICU. Her health is improving. However, she is still under medical care. A full recovery is expected." He continued to say, "At this time, we will need to pause all commitments, which includes the tour. We'll share more details about that as soon as we have them, including a new start date for the tour and rescheduled shows." Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea had his bandmate Anthony Kiedis on his podcast. One of the guests on This Little Light, aiming to explore the artist's approaches and goals regarding the art that they make. Flea talking about the episode, saying a really good one was with Anthony. We were both kind of in tears because I had never talked to him about stuff like that before. Anthony doesn't really consider himself a musician or that he's had any music education whatsoever. He used to say that he would change the band's name to Idiot and the Three Geniuses. Saying, quote, "And people would be down on him, you know. Eddie Vedder's up there like fucking Pavarotti, but the resonance is different with Anthony." Flea saying, "Look, I know there are great singers. There's Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison, and Roger Daltrey, but for me, all I care about with any musician is that a person sounds like themselves, and nobody sounds like Anthony Kiedis." In a recent interview with Lene Rock, Gene Simmons was asked about the possibility of the original Kiss members, Ace Frehley and Peter Criss, making an appearance at the band's final concerts ever in early December at Madison Square Garden in New York City. Gene sang for the fans, the older fans, the ones who have been around for 50 years, they're old, and some of them want to see Ace and Peter. The newer fans never saw them, and they don't know. But the older fans wonder about Ace and Peter. Well, I asked both Ace and Peter a few times, do you want to come out for the encores? Do you want to do some shows? And they both said no. So I don't know what to say about that. It's always welcome. But there are many other big stars, superstars, who want to jump on stage and play a song, but we're not sure about that. Maybe the best thing to do is end the way we started, 4 guys with guitars, no keyboards, no synthesizers, nothing, just playing. Saliva, Drowning Pool, Adelaide's Way, and Any Given Sin will embark on a tour together starting this September. The run is scheduled to launch in Norfolk, Virginia, with a stop in Boston on September 12th at Big Night Live. Taylor Swift could soon be joining yet another group. The pop star was among those invited to join the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences this year. Taylor Swift was among 398 artists and executives invited to join the ranks of the Academy. Other songwriters and musicians that got the invite include David Byrne and The Weeknd. The list of Academy invitees also include actors Austin Butler, Ke Huy Quan, Selma Blair, Paul Reiser, Keke Palmer, Bill Hader, and more. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 160, featuring Marty O'Brien from Daughtry, is available now.
Now this is a Dunkin' Run. A $3 sausage, egg, and cheese with a medium or larger coffee.
I'm going on a Dunkin' Run. You want anything?
Oh, a sausage, egg, and cheese croissant and a hot coffee.
You got it.
Wait, actually, a sausage, egg, and cheese and an iced coffee. Time for a Dunkin' Run. Add a $3 sausage, egg, and cheese to a medium or larger coffee. America runs on Dunkin'. Offer valid with the purchase of a medium or larger coffee. Price and participation may vary. Limited time offer. Terms apply.